who obviously my mother. Psychologist, double master's degrees at Sydney universities, and also a master neurolinguistics programmer, which is why we get this dishevelled person next to you.
NLP, neurolinguistic programming. Well, after following, that's Rick, is it? I'll return to Rick a little bit later in what I've got to say. It was interesting, I picked up something from where I work today, from Beyond Blue, saying keeping active for a healthy mind and body. So there are many agencies out there that also recognise the importance of exercise. And Stephen had mentioned about depression as well as the diabetes and pretty much any one of our health problems that lay behind the problem of our physical problems and how important the mind is. Now, Brett's theme tonight is strong body, strong mind. And Stephen did also allude to the fact that he has clients that come to him and he suggests to exercise for their strong mind and for their strong body. And I heard him say that they have their reasons and their excuses. Now, many of you are health professionals, and when a client presents to you, comes in, everyone who comes through your door has a problem. You're part of the solution, part of it. But they have to come to the table as well and take responsibility as part of their solution to their problem. Because I'm going to share with you two important things, elements from NLP tonight because of the nature of the time constraint. Two of the underpinnings of it, which lay behind a lot of the tools and techniques which as an NLP therapist that I utilise. And the first thing is this important element of what we call the equation of cause and effect. When you are at cause, you take responsibility, you say, I can create the world I want. I can create a different reality if you don't like the one you've got. If you don't like the body you've got, you need to change what you're doing and go and create a new reality. Walk into the gym. When anyone walks through that door, they have already started to get to the cause side. Rather than being at the effect side, which in NLP, that's the people that are, oh, I can't do it, oh no, it's too much. What was Stephen saying? Oh, I haven't got the time, haven't got this, haven't got that. Reasons, excuses, reasons, excuses. You may hear that in your plot with your clients. To get their thinking back to the core side, we have to get them focused on solutions. To take control, get at core side, be at cause, take responsibility, and focus on what you do want, the solution. So part of, you can help them with the medical body side, but to help them with the mind side, because it's a two-way street here. They have to take responsibility and create a new reality by changing what's inside, changing the focus of what they're focusing on, the reasons and excuses or the solutions to their problem. One of the greatest NLP practitioners and life coach, Anthony Robbins, I love his quote, it's on my business card, that says, identify your problems, but give your power and energy to solutions. So that when someone walks through this door, they are already taking action and giving power and energy to the solution of their obesity, of their diabetes, or whatever it is. Or when they walk in your door, they've at least taken a step. And you have to keep that momentum going and check out with them where their mind's at and try to get them out of the effect side and back to cause. All right, how do you want it to look? What do you want to do? What do you need to do? How do we get that to happen? Keep them focused on what they need to do to get outcome X, Y, and Z. They have to do something. So I'll move to the next one. So that brings us to the second underpinning of NLP, which is what we call focus and reality. and what that creation of what you do want, that idea of choosing your own reality. Choosing your own reality? How do I do that? How do I choose my own reality? Oh, maybe you change your thinking. If you focus on what you do want. You can shine your torch on all the problems and it won't work and all the negatives, but if you start moving the torch and the focus of your mind to what you do want, it draws you to it like a laser beam. As soon as you change your thinking, and a lot of the psychologists and practitioners out there that work with the mind work at that level on changing thinking and going in there and looking at what the values, beliefs, attitudes, background, upbringing, all those things in the past that may be stalling the person from moving forward to a compelling reality or compelling future. So it's a matter of getting them to focus on what they do want. So if you find your clients kind of that negative talk, I don't know about you, but with people with negative talk, you find that it's kind of depressing, and as soon as you can get them to say, okay, so what do you want? What are you looking for? What solution? How can we fix that? Always take them to the positive. Take them to what the changing of reality. You have to change the inside to change the outside. Okay, do you follow that? Change the inside to change the outside. Change your thinking of what you do want to the outside. At the age of 45, I got a black belt. You know, I didn't even think that I couldn't do it. If anyone had said, well, you know, all that exercise, how are you going to do it? You can't do it, you're too old. Sorry, that didn't even enter my mind. I focused on what I needed to do. I focused on I could do it. I had a wonderful instructor and who kept me focused, who taught me what focus was all about. So, and then 10 years later, at the age of 55, I got a 4th Dan black belt. 55? People get that? Oh, you can't do that. All that work, oh, you'll never do it. Yes, I did. Because you focus on what you do want and the solutions and the path, the journey that gets you to that. So rather than sort of being at that effect side and I know I can't do it and all the millions of reasons that I can't do it, I thought of, yes, I can do it. And then the momentum of that thinking, and then of course sort of training and exercise and everything else, took me to it. Same with all the people you interact with, your clients and patients and people you know, just to change that focus from can't do to what do I need to do it, or to get to where I want to get. This young man, how old are you? 11, stood here in front of all these adults. I applaud you. Did anyone tell you you can't do this, you can't sing? Do people say you can't sing? He brought tears to my eyes. He's not thinking I can't do this, he's thinking I can do this. He's thinking I want to share my voice. I can do this. He goes and takes lessons. He's got the solutions. He's working on the steps to do it and to share his gift with us. And thank you. I don't need to say anything. We just needed to hear him, and there's my talk. So that's what it's all about. That you can do it. It's a matter of what you choose to think and focus on. Now, just before I go to the next one, it's this idea of another NLP trick with you is this idea of not being able to do something. The subconscious mind cannot process a negative. It doesn't know the word don't and no. So if I tell you don't think about a blue tree, you're thinking about a blue tree. So you cannot think about something you don't want to think about without thinking about it. Think about that for a second while you think the next one. So, because, and that's a given. That's an NLP principle that You have to think about what you do want. If you think about what you don't want, if you say, oh, I don't want to be fat, I don't want to be fat, you'll be fat. So why not think about what you do want? I want to be lean, I want to be thin, I want to be healthy, I want to be strong, I want a strong mind, strong body, I want to be healthy. Think about that. Simple. So you can't think about what you don't want to think about without thinking about. So think about what you do want to think about. And that is so simple. So there have been simple techniques that I've shared with you from many years' study of NLP and utilising it with clients that but are the underpinning of it, the focus, the being that cause, taking responsibility for your solutions, and of course you people are part of the journey. People need coaches and mentors and doctors and practitioners to help them through the journey, and be mindful of their language when they speak with you, and pick them up when they say, oh, okay, so what do you want? And let's focus on that, and let's work towards what you do want and focus on that, and it will happen for them. So, and one little thing now that I know that Brett used, that technique you used about the visualisation, that's actually an NLP technique you were using there. I'll leave you with a little technique too. I want you to think about something in your life that you are making a decision about. Something that you need to make a decision about, you haven't fully committed yet to going to the gym or to, or you're thinking, oh, I should really do something, I don't know what to do about it. Okay, so think of a problem you've got that you're kind of mulling over and you don't know which way to go with it. Okay, now, listen very carefully to what I say. So, everyone got your problem in mind. What would happen if you did this thing that you are thinking of doing? It's something you really want to do. What would happen if you did it? So, if it was to lose weight, gee, I might even feel healthier, I might be able to kick the ball with my kids, I might be able to look better, I might be able to actually wear a size 12 again, I might be able to. So what would happen if you did do this thing? And now, that same problem that you've got, or this decision, this thing that you've decided whether to do it or not, what would happen if you didn't do it? If you didn't take that step to the gym or take that step, that option that you want to do, what would happen if you didn't do it? Gee, if I didn't exercise, gee, I might even get obese. Gosh, I might even have a heart attack too. I may not even see my kids grow up. Oh my goodness, I'm going to get to the gym. So what would happen if you didn't do it? And we have that's part of the Cartesian coordinates of quantum physics, which NLP uses. There are two other things that are a bit mind-blowing though for this audience at the moment, that we take people through in order to blow the boundaries of their thinking, because a lot of people are boxed in by their thinking, very tunnel vision, very boxed in. We work on expanding the mind to the what-ifs and looking at taking the solutions, blowing it out of the taking the problem, blowing it out of the boundaries to the point where the solutions will come to them. So, just with friends or anyone, if people are not knowing what to do, just say, well, what would happen if you did do it? And then what would happen if you didn't do it? You just might get your answer. Then you can weigh it up and the answer will come to you. So, with that, thank you very much. And I know Brett's now going to follow, and enjoy the rest of your